Okay, so this is 2022, paper 2, and we're looking here at question 9. Oscar is taking some measurements and is using trigonometry to work out some angles, distance, and areas. First, Oscar takes measurements of two adjacent triangular fields, field 1 and field 2, as shown in the diagram below, not to scale. So not to scale means we can't measure it with a protractor or ruler or anything like that. B lies on the line AD, and we have each of the measurements then that are in the diagram, and we are noting that the angle ABC is not a right angle. So the angle down here is not a right angle. Okay, so find the area of field 1. Now, if we're doing trigonometry and we're doing area, the formula that comes to mind is a half. So that is a half of any of the two sides. So we're talking about field 1 by 30 and then 50. So that should straight away give us the area of that field. So the answer I'm getting for that is 402.17. Now, it says correct to the nearest meter squared, so it's 402 meters squared. Okay. Then it says find the area of field 2. Now, field 2, I don't really have any information in field 2 bar the B to D section. So I think what I'm thinking really is that we're going to use the whole triangle. If I get the area of the entire yellow triangle, and then I take away field 1, that should give me field 2. So that's field 1. The whole, I'm going to use the same formula, half of AB sine 40, because I'm using the entire side of the large is still 50. So working that out on my calculator. And that's 536.231, etc. Now, this one is 536 meters squared. So all I have to do now is subtract field 2. So that is 536 minus 402, and that gives me 134. So 134 meters squared, and field 1, 402 meters squared. Okay. It says find the length of the perimeter of field 1. Give your answer correct to the nearest meter. Now, the perimeter of field 1, well, that means we're looking for the 35 plus the 30 plus, now, I don't know the side BC, so I'm going to call that X. And what I'm thinking here is I would need to do my cosine rule to get X. So I'm going to start with the side that's missing. Going to let it equal to the other two sides, the 30 squared plus 35 squared minus twice the sides. So the sides are the 35 and 30. And then the cos of the angle opposite the missing side, which is 50. Now, ultimately, I need to get the square root of all of this because I need to get rid of the square. So you can do it in sections or do it together, but you just need to show all of your filling into the formula. So I'm going to now get the square root of 30 squared plus 35 squared minus twice 35, 30, and then the cos of 50. Okay, so that's coming out to be 27.84. Now, I want the perimeter to the nearest meter. So that's going to be 28 meters. 35 is the other one and 30 is the other. So what I'm going to do is just simply add the three of them up to get the perimeter of field 1, and that is 93 meters, and that is to the nearest meter.